Hi and welcome to the second video on the Salamander, which is an exercise developed by Stanley Rosenberg. It is for releasing stress, particularly good if you have felt you're in a shutdown state for an extended period of time. It works brilliantly for headaches and migraines. You definitely want to do the first video before you do this one. This is kind of the advanced levels, and there are two levels. Only do what you know is going to work for your body. I have once again my able assistant Joshua here, my son, 14-year-old, and he has never done this before, so it will be interesting to see how his body responds to it. Obviously, before you do this, you would want to do some sort of assessment on your body. You know, how stiff is your neck? Oh, mine feels quite stiff. I probably need to do it. So side to side, looking over your shoulder, check your range of motion and down. You might also want to just assess how tense you are in your shoulders. And this is particularly good for your thoracic spine, the top of your back. If you get headaches and migraines, quite often it starts with tension in the top of your back. So without further ado, so that you don't have to be on screens for too long, I am going to get Joshua to demonstrate this for you. So this is the third level of the Salamander. So Joshua, I want you to come up on your forearms. So you're lying face down. You can do this on a bed, maybe not so high, a little bit lower. So you get the top half of your body off the bed. And then we're going to repeat exactly what you have done in the other ones. But if this is uncomfortable for you, you can do it with a pillow under here. So you could do it just resting. So essentially you've got your head off, but you can get some mobility in your spine. Which is better for you? On the cushion? Okay, on your forearms. Great. So on your forearms, and then exactly what you did before. Keep your eyes facing down, maybe at your wrists. So you down a little bit, so you get quite a straight line there. And then I want you to move your ear towards your shoulder, like that. So it's not a twisting of the head, it's you're causing the stretch in the side of your neck. And then again, move your eyes towards this side and keep your head straight. Move your eyes towards your shoulder, towards your right hand side. So your head has moved to an angle. It hasn't twisted. So your spine is still facing the same direction forward, but your head is rocked to the side. Then your eyes have gone that way. Some people find it's helpful to move your eyes both sides. So have a time of them facing upwards and a time of them facing downwards. You can see what works for you. And then you wait, and when you're ready, relax your eyes and then bring your head back up. Do you want to relax, Joshua? Do you want to tell me, maybe look towards the camera, how did that feel?
It felt very relaxing and just released. I don't know what it released, but it felt very relaxing and
nice in your body?
Yes, very nice in my body.
Okay. Are you ready to do the other side? Okay, so go back into that forearm position. And again, head slightly, it feels when you're like this, your head's up with an arch in your neck. You don't want that. You want your head sort of forward like that, so it's a straight neck. Then move your ear to your shoulder. Very good. And your eyes kind of to your elbow or to this side. Try and keep facing forwards, but head, you should feel the stretch down your neck, down this part of your neck and shoulder. And what you're doing is you're waiting for a sign of your nervous system calming. You know what it is: saliva in your mouth, a sigh, a swallow, a yawn, that kind of softening in the top half of your body, which you may not feel while you're doing it, but you often feel it straight afterwards. So you want to wait 30 to 60 seconds on this side. And Joshua, when you're ready, relax your eyes and bring your head down straight, and then you can relax. How does that feel?
I definitely felt some saliva
in your mouth. Well done. Well done. Right. Great. So now, if you found that good and you want to take it to the next level, we're going to go to stage 4. So the first one was simply moving your head. The second one was moving your head with your hand. The third one is lying prone, face down on your forearms. And now the fourth one is coming up on all fours. So do you want to come up on your knees and your hands? Just move forward slightly. Is that good for the filming? My husband's on camera. It's a full family affair. And Joshua, you might want to just find your comfortable position. So make sure your wrists don't hurt. Some people find it easier to be on their knuckles. Some people need like a rolled towel under their hands if it's uncomfortable on your wrists. If it being in this position is uncomfortable for you, it may not be right for you to take it to this level. Now, Joshua, do you want to do the cat-cow where you arch your back upwards and then curl it downwards so you rock? Yeah, so you do a rocking. Yeah, that's right. He's never done Pilates before. And down again. So keep your shoulders straight. You're just moving this part of your back. So up and down. Nice. You're getting a release in there. You don't have to do this, but essentially what you're trying to find is your comfortable position for your spine. So when you've found that, stay in that position. You want to keep your head just slightly raised so you're looking at your fingers. And then you're going to repeat the same exercise. So Joshua, I'd like you to move your ear to your shoulder and then your eye to your elbow. Okay. And then if you can, move your whole body a little bit as well. So you get, because you're in this position, you can get a kind of stretch across the whole side, not just in your neck. And you would hold that for a little bit longer. This is the full salamander. And essentially what you're doing is stretching the nerves, but also stretching the muscles all the way down the side. And again, hold it for 30 to 60 seconds. And Joshua, when you're ready, straighten up, relax your eyes. You can sit back down if you want to for a minute. How did that feel?
Felt very, very relaxing and kind of releasing.
Is it a strange feeling though?
It is a very strange feeling.
Yeah, it doesn't feel natural, just that you know. Let's try it on the other side. Can you go back up onto all fours? What you're trying to do on all fours is to have your weight on all 4 points. So you'll flatten your back a bit, the other way. There we go. And head up. So you're looking at your fingertips. What you really want is a straight there and a flat back. Now I want you to, are you comfortable? Okay. Move this ear to your shoulder, keeping your eyes initially there. Then move your eyes to sort of your elbow. And then I want you to pull across the top half of your body. So you kind of get this bend, this arc around your body there. You get a full stretch. Can you feel the stretch, Joshua? Great. And then remember, the eye movement is significant. When you first do it, I would just do it with your eye going to your elbow. If it feels good after you've practiced a few times, you can move your eyes to the other side while staying in this position and see if that makes a difference. Hold it for 30 to 60 seconds. And then really coming out of it, you want to be really gentle. So you're ready to come out. Relax your body, relax your eyes, and you can relax. How do you feel?
I feel similar to the first one. It felt very unnatural, but it's really releasing and it's really nice.
Great. So that is the full salamander. Obviously, only do what your body wants you to do. Don't take it too far. And I will put notes in the printable section so that you can understand what it is doing to your body and why it works. Thanks a lot. And here's to no more headaches, no more migraines, calmer bodies, not being in shutdown. Bye.